Today we are going to introduce how economists explain the fare of Star Ferry. Our table of contents includes 7 elements, which is the background of Star Ferry, how the price affects the demand, law of demand, elasticity, substitute demand, cross-price elasticity of demand, and conclusion. Star Ferry provides services in Hong Kong since 1898. It is the preferred route for tourists to visit Victoria Harbour and the daily transportation for locals. Star Ferry are crossing between Hong Kong Island and Kowloon every day. In 2017, the price of fare increases, therefore the daily passengers of Star Ferry decrease.
The adjustment on fare in 2017, as you can see, the price increase or the price increase. Then let's see the change in number of passengers and revenue in 2017. As you can see, the daily average passengers decrease, but the fare increased, but the total revenue also increased. So according to the law of demand, the definition of law of demand states that the quantity purchased varies inversely with price ceteris paribus. So according to the information in previous pages, fare of Star Ferry in 2017 increased, average number of daily passengers decreases, so law of demand applies in this case. So let's talk about the elasticity. According to the information in previous pages, average fare increased by about 8.9%. Average daily passengers decreased by about 1.1%. Percentage increase in fare is larger than the percentage decrease in number of passengers, so the demand is inelastic. So here's the reason that it may explain the elastic demand. There are no other competitors on Victoria Harbour. Star Ferry is the monopoly of the Tsim Sha Tsui to Central Road on Victoria Harbour. Secondly, there is only a small percentage of income. The fare increased to only about $4, which only occupy a very little percentage of people's income.
So, how could the case affect on substitutes demand? There are many substitutes of Star Ferry, such as bus, taxi, and MTR. We will use MTR for example, as it could go across the sea like ferry does. When the price of Star Ferry increases, it makes the quantity of demand of Star Ferry decrease. Then, accordingly, people will use another transportation, for instance, MTR, instead of Star Ferry. Then the demand of MTR will increase from demand line 1 to demand line 2. But also, it makes the price and the quantity of demand of MTR also increase.
As mentioned, the Star Ferry is inelastic. When the supply curve decreases, the price increase percentage is more significant than the quantity decrease percentage. In the calculation, the price has increased by 2.14%, and the quantity has decreased by 1.12%. The price increase percentage is more significant than the quantity decrease percentage. Therefore, the total revenue increased. The Star Ferry graph shows that the area of total revenue increase is larger than the area of total revenue decrease. Therefore, the total revenue increased.
So we're now introducing the concept of cross-price elasticity of demand after the price increase in Star Fare. So we first look at the MTR annual report from 2016 and 2017. report, we can see that the annual passenger in 2017 with a 1,637.9 million has a 51.4 million more than in 2016. Two pie chart, we can see after the increased Star Ferry fare in 2017, the proportion of cross-harbor transportational usage percentage. Compare the statistic from 2016 and 17, MTR has increased and the ferry industry decreases its market distribution proportion. In the economic perspective, now we will explain the concept of cross-price elasticity of demand. So it's to measure the sensitivity of quantity demand to the price of a related good. So the percentage change of price in Star Ferry good Y is 8.9%, and the percentage change of quantity demand of MTR good X is 3.23%. So the cross price elasticity of demand is 0.36%. So at the same time, we can see that when good Y price increase, good X quantity demand increases as well. So we can see that there are a positive relationship between good X and good Y. Therefore, we can sum up that MTR and Star Ferry are both substitute. We can explain with some real-life consideration. For example, Star Ferry usually takes up 10 minutes to cross the harbor. However, MTR only takes up half of the time and without any waiting and traveling time, so people might choose MTR over Star Ferry. At the same time, people choosing Star Ferry might be because of the fare. In 2021, we can see the MTR fare is still double the amount from Star Ferry.
Therefore, there are still people choosing Star Ferry because of the cheap fare over MTR.
To conclude, the increase in fare of Star Ferry affect demand and elasticity. Inside of demand, we mentioned about law of demand and substitute, which teach in topic 2. Inside of elasticity, we mentioned about inelastic elasticity and cost price, which teach in topic 3. Through this project, we learned that the theory we learned in economics is the most related with our daily life. We can observe how price affect people and use theory to explain their action. It is an interesting experience when we apply the knowledge we learned in the lesson into our daily life. This is the end of our video. Thank you.